I found this little wooden Christmas tree at Hobby Lobby, and it was $7.99, and they are now 40% off. I'm going to start by painting the entire tree in our Wise Owl white primer. And I really just did one coat. I did make sure I did the front and the back and the stand. So the entire thing was covered in the white primer. You can at this point paint it white. I left mine the way it was, but now I'm not going to get any bleed through. So we're going to be working with Roy Cycles tissue paper, small holiday project block tissue paper, and you can pick this up at chalkitupfancy.com. And I cut out the portion of the paper that I wanted to use. I wanted to use a smaller angel and grab some of the other blocks. The one at the top, you can't see that well. It is another pattern. Just at the point of the tree, and then you can see the nice Christmas pattern there with the green and the red to the left. I'm going to be using our Wise Owl 1 hour enamel clear. I'm going to apply at the top, and then I'm going to apply at the bottom, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to use a generous amount, as this freshly painted board is just going to want to soak up all that moisture, so you want plenty of enamel. And then I'm going to use some saran wrap, put it down as a barrier, and now I'm using a brayer. And this brayer is really making sure that my tissue paper has made contact with the glue, and it does remove a lot of wrinkles. I'm going to do my final top coat, and then I'm going to leave it alone and allow it to dry. And even in the drying time, the paper is going to shrink, and you're going to remove a lot of wrinkles that way as well. I'm using an 80 grit sandpaper. Guys, I just picked these up at the Dollar Tree for this type of sanding. You just don't want to touch the image at all. 80 grit is a little bit coarse, but I'm just hitting that very corner edge of the wood. And it is just almost taking the razor blade down the corner, and it cuts it perfectly nice and clean. And I did this all the way around the tree. I found this little star at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of got a rusty tone with the spring at the bottom. And I'm going to just take some hot glue and glue that right to the top of the tree. I'm going to put the hot glue on the top corners and on the back, so we're not going to see the glue at the front. And it really didn't take much. It glued there pretty well. You could use E6000 if you wanted to, but I think this was efficient. So now I'm going to use some, this is kind of like a heavier string, something that you would use for packaging, but it is in the more white tone. I feel jute would have looked cute too, but I kind of wanted to keep this tree more mute, but I wanted the texture, and I just wrapped it around the stem of this tree here. And I just wrapped it all the way up and then glued it on the back with some hot glue to hold it in place. And there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper, transfers, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much.